It's something you don't forget, because in the UK, if you're lucky as a prime minister or a party leader, you might, at your party conference, you might speak to 3,000 people or maybe 4,000 people. But to go to Wembley Stadium, introducing Prime Minister Modi, where you're speaking to 85,000 people, that was quite an occasion. But the thing I remember best about the occasion now is something I found out afterwards. So I made an introduction. My speech was very short, and in my introduction I said that my party, the Conservative Party, we'd had the first woman Prime Minister, we'd had the first Jewish Prime Minister, and I was sure that one day we'd have the first British Indian Prime Minister. And when I said that, I didn't know that there was a young man in the back row, many, many seats back, called Rishi Sunak, and he was there that day. Wow. And then became, as I didn't predict it would be him, but I predicted it would be someone, and he was at that speech with Prime Minister Modi, and then became, historically, Britain's Prime Minister, and it was an honor to serve under him. Prime Minister Modi made a very powerful speech. I remember he was talking about the relationship between Britain and India and the importance of our collaboration, and he had this great riff on tea, movies, and finance, and it was Brooke Bond, James Bond, Rupee Bond. And I remember that. I thought it was a very snappy soundbite, but it was a great occasion. It was great to welcome him, and I think it really did sort of cement what I've been trying to do since 2005, which is to say that India and the UK should have a special partnership. Obviously, there's a huge amount of history that we have to come to terms with and get over, but the links of language and culture and people and interests, and I think values as well, the world's largest democracy and one of the world's oldest democracies, we do have some very strong common interests, and we should work to expand them.